guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and man, I appreciate you guys swinging by the channel and hanging out with me a little bit. And guys, today we're going to have a conversation about a conversation I had with one of my buddies that fishes the pro level circuit. I don't want to say which circuit, I don't want to give it away, but it's one of the two. It's either the Bass Pro Elite, or excuse me, the Bass Pro Tour or the Bassmaster Elite Series circuit. And one of the reasons, guys, that I have a lot of people confide in me and keep me abreast of what's going on in the industry is that they know I'm not going to, they know that I'm going to be confidential. I'm not going to give their name away. I'm not going to release their identity, so they're comfortable doing that here. But anyway, we're going to have a talk about, it was a pretty disturbing conversation that I had. And I've had quite a few of these type of conversations here over the last 6 months, but this is the one that was pretty disturbing. And I wanted to share it with you guys to sort of get a feel for what a lot of the top level pro anglers, the frustrations they're feeling right now. Also, guys, for getting started, a couple quick things. Just don't invite anybody interested in booking an on-the-water lesson with me. Just go to my Facebook page, Randy Blaukat Professional Angler. You can shoot me a private message there. And also, guys, real quick, we do have my fall and winter Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns up on the fishthemoment.com website. Great resources, guys, to learn more about your favorite lake or a lake you've never seen before. I'll put the link in the description there, so I appreciate that. Okay, anyway, guys, I was talking to my buddy last week, a couple days ago, and he was expressing his frustration, like a lot of them have, about the direction that the tournament circuits are going right now. The whole everything from forward-facing sonar to the polygraphs to the rules violations to the payout structure to just everything. There is a lot of disgruntled pro anglers out there right now because it is tough to make a living as a pro angler. It's like the guys that I'm talking about, guys, they've been doing it for a while, and right now it is tougher than ever to be a pro angler. And anyway, I was talking to him about it, and I said, well, why don't you guys, or why don't you, I was talking to him specifically, why don't you voice your opposition to that and get vocal about it? Because if you guys would coalesce as a group and come out publicly with your opposition to these, problems that we have that everybody's complaining about, then we could probably get something changed if you guys would just form some type of a union together and do that. And he goes, Randy, I got too much at stake. I can't do it. I go, what are you talking about? You got too much at stake. He goes, I've got too many relationships with sponsors and with the media and with the tournament organization that I don't want to cause waves. He said, I'm afraid that I'm going to get penalized for voicing my opinion. And guys, that really pissed me off, because one of the things that we have seen rampant over the past couple months here in the country is people's voices are being silenced because they're scared of what's going to happen if they don't say the right thing, or if they say something that somebody doesn't like, they're going to get shut down, they're going to get they're going to get canceled. We've seen that. This is a major infringement on our First Amendment rights. People have fought and died in wars in this country for 150 years to protect that right to, free speech. And it really irritated me when he said that basically he's too scared to say anything because if he voices his opinion, then he's going to get penalized for it. And then a lot of people are going to say, it's like, well, Randy goes, yeah, you're free to voice your opinion, but there's consequences if you do that. Well, then what? That's not free speech. It's like if there's consequences to you being, voicing your opinion on something, how free is that? I mean, how is that free speech? As if, there's consequences to what you say, if it doesn't go along that somebody else agrees with. It's just a messed up deal. And I just hate to see it, guys, in the sport, that we have a group of professional anglers out there right now that are scared to say anything. I mean, the people that have said something, the people that have stood up and voiced their opposition, a lot of those guys don't have anything to lose. They're like, maybe they're towards, their careers are winding down, maybe their sponsors don't care one way or the other, they don't have as much to lose, and they come out and they voice their opposition against it. But if you're somebody out there that, that needs to, toe the line in order to be successful, within the tournament organizations or financially or whatever, they basically it's just like you need to sit down and shut up, and we don't want to hear your opinion. It's like, if you can't say something positive, then don't say anything at all. And I just think that is freaking terrible. Because here's the thing about it, it's like, people don't, like these pros that I'm talking about, people don't just complain for no reason at all. Most of these guys that I'm talking about, they are intelligent men, they're critical thinking anglers, they're smart, they're not stupid, and they don't have the habit of just complaining and whining about something unless there's a legitimate complaint behind it. And my advice to all of them is like, if you guys have got some problems and the tournament organizations will not listen to it, then vocalize that opposition publicly. That's what social media is for. It's like, you can voice your opposition on social media, and it's like they can't disqualify everybody. I mean, if everybody stood up and voiced their opposition to something, they can't just cancel everybody out of the tournaments. They have got to listen, and they've got to work out some agreement that makes everybody happy. Because here's the bottom line, guys. Tournament bass anglers are customers to the tournament organizations. They're not getting anything given to them. They're paying a massive entry fee. They're paying a massive amount of money to come to those tournaments. In many cases, the pros are using their social media avenues to promote the tournament organization. They are simply customers. And as customers, they should not be penalized for voicing their opposition or their frustrations with something. And here's the thing about it. It's like, why can't everybody just have a dialogue? It's like all this cancel culture that's going on right now. If somebody says something that hurts somebody's feelings or something, why can't people just get together and talk civilly and kindly and respectfully and work it out? It's like, if there's an issue and there's a problem, okay, let's sit down at the table and let's figure out something that makes everybody happy here. It's like, you're not going to make everybody happy all the time. You can't be all things to all people, but we can at least find some common ground. If there's some issues out there that a lot of people are having problems with, like my buddy's talking about here, I just wish that they could just sit down and hash it out. Because I tell you, I do not like, if you don't have the ability to speak freely, and if you don't have free speech and be able to share your ideas and have conversations, what do we have left? If we don't have that ability to do that, if we have to be silenced and muzzled and be scared and be fearful if something we say is going to affect us, simply because we disagree with somebody. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. I basically wanted to let you guys know that that's going on out there. This is something you don't hear about, from a lot of other people, because they don't want it to get out. And I don't know, man. It's like I've never seen it like this before. Out of all the years that I've been fishing professionally, I have never seen it to the extent that we have it right now, where anglers are scared to open their mouth about anything, under fear of, just like my buddy said, he's got too much to lose. He's got too much at stake to open his mouth. So that's a sad state of affairs when you can't speak your mind because you got too much at stake if you do. So anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think about it. We'll check in later. See you.